people's parents came on and was talking.
Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's UBNradio.com.
The Marla and Dave radio experience begins in 3, 2, 1.
Now, if you're ready, we will begin.
Go. Welcome to the Marla and Dave radio show. This is reality radio with a couple that keeps it real. Current events, pop culture, music, relationship, fitness, the hot topics of the day. Marla and Dave Thomas. This is the Marla and Dave radio show. Real radio. Turn up!
Welcome to the Marla and Dave show. Special New Year's edition.
Woo! Happy New Year!
That's right.
So
UBN Radio. You know what? I forgot the little blow thing.
That's so dry without champagne.
Poppers.
That's dumb. Happy
Yeah,
New
here's
Year
my
without-
champagne
There you
for
go.
2015.
Without a toast, cheers to all of you.
That's right.
Okay, look. This
Starbucks, did you see that?
Okay.
Did you see that?
You should put that cup down. They're not giving you any money. Do not show that again.
I can try.
Okay, look, guys, this is really cool. Today, it's very rare for us to not have anyone in our studio as an actual guest, even though we always have the
illustrious Tony
and
Sweet.
The magnificent Mr. Tony Sweet is always here with us, so we
That's
appreciate
right.
him. But today
He leaned into his mic, but the mic wasn't even on. Wow.
Oh.
Hey guys.
There you go.
Hey, Tony! Woo!
And for those of you at home, you might not know this, but I'm like a stickler for staying on the clock. A clock is what we use here to make sure that our segments run on time. But you know
that
what?
clock.
Tonight there's no clock.
You know, and I'm poor Dave. I feel like
I don't even know what to do.
I feel like that he's gonna have Tourette's in like 2 seconds. He's twitching. I don't even know what his problem is. Anyway, but here's what's cool about today. We want to talk to you today, and we want you to call us 323-284-7826. Call in and say hi. Call in and tell us what your New Year's resolutions are. Call in and tell us what you actually hate about the glare coming off of Dave's forehead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Maybe you don't necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that. Is this a doghouse segment? I have no idea.
Okay, so look, let me say this though. But while we're waiting on people to join us, and we are a little early, I'd like to just kick this thing off. When I sat down, Tony, I cannot believe, because I know what an informed man you are, that you were completely in the dark about Free the Nipple. What?
Never heard of it.
Tony,
Wow.
hashtag.
Scares me.
Okay,
Wow.
so let me. This has blown me to the floor. And in all honesty, it was my makeup artist Brooke Cheever, who was being interviewed in a Mad Selfie survey, who just happened to mention hashtag Free the Nipple and how ridiculous it is. I said, whoa, what? And lo and behold, the next morning on Good Morning America, there was a whole story. And essentially, here's what's happening, guys. Women have gotten angry. The feminist movement is upset that men can be pictured without a shirt. And so they have decided that if men can be topless, then women should be able to be topless.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they should be able to free their nipples.
Can I admit something?
Sure.
Can I admit something?
Sure,
On one
Dave.
hand, I support this movement.
I'm sure you do.
Maybe two hands, I can support this movement.
I'm sure you do. He with the chest, not the breast. I get it.
But at the same time, it's ridiculous.
And so, yeah.
That's like saying men are going to, march for the ability and the freedom to breastfeed. Really?
Well, that's not really the case, because see, here's the difference. Let me tell you where my head is on this whole thing. Free the nipple would be equivalent to the fact that a woman, it's her natural physiological makeup to lactate when she has a baby. And so she has to feed her baby. She can do that publicly. And so she could be considered dripping of breast milk. And a man has to actually ejaculate at some point.
So wait.
Hold on, let me
Free the
finish.
nipple is about lactation?
What I'm saying is, it's not out of a woman's physiological design to actually lactate, and she has to do that sometimes publicly to feed her baby. So a man only has one other way to have some drippage out of his member, and so if a man should be able to hashtag free the drip, why not? Free the nip, free the drip. What do you think?
Again, I can support these movements.
So a man should just freely, just because a woman can freely lactate, a man can freely ejaculate.
No, I think
in public.
I think you're taking it too far. I will say this though: why stop at just the nipple? Just be free. Everybody just walk around butt naked. Just
never,
be free.
Never get close. Babies are born, no more diapers. Free the diaper.
2015.
Just
free
just crap. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Free yourself.
Just do
of
it.
all clothing.
But anyway, I want us to really start thinking about these types of things because let's talk about what happens when we get close to a new year. First of all, Tony and Dave, do you actually subscribe to the New Year resolution?
No.
Dave?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I do, and I'll tell you why. It's like asking me, do I subscribe to setting goals? The resolution is like a goal for the year. What's your goal for this year? I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Do I usually stick to my resolutions? No. I start off,
which is my problem.
I start off, sometimes we used to do the lemonade diet. And then by the end of the year, I gained 15 pounds.
Right, but that's a little bit different. And we will get into a fitness conversation here in a minute. But the lemonade diet is really a cleanse. I think that's a reset.
That's true. It's more like a cleanse.
It's 10 days. There's no way that you're going to do that for a whole year. So, or you'll die.
I know a couple of people who do it for a month.
Okay, but still, a year.
Can you believe it? A month.
Anybody can do anything
of
for
drinking lemonade.
Short period of time.
Isaac Hayes said that he did it for a month.
That's it. That's all
And then he had 9 months of eating fried chicken, for the rest of the time.
And waffles.
Awesome. Then he spent the rest of his life in Roscoe's, and that's the end of the story. The end. Okay, so look, here's where I feel about the New Year's resolution. The reason that I'm anti is because I feel like that it's the turning of the year-end calendar is kind of a figurative thing. In other words, I think that it's like going to Vegas to me. It's a lot of hype that is emotionally driven, and it doesn't necessarily create lasting change. It's a time for me, to me, New Year's is a time to reflect. Reflect on where you've been and reflect on where you could possibly be going, because it's 365 days of a particular thing or a particular habit or habits that got you to this particular point. So what I say is, when I look at what has transpired in my life through 2015, January 1, 2014 rather, I'm sorry, and then December 31st, this whole period, if there's something that I would like to do differently, what I immediately begin to realize is, if I start now, which is this turn of the year, this is how much time, this is what I can potentially, if I stick to a goal, I have this much time to be somewhere else within this time frame. So it's just a marker. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you're clearly not alone. Someone in the chat room, Dore, says, no resolutions. Make changes.
Where are you saying? Oh, hi. Hi, Dore.
Yeah, you're late to the party. It's okay.
Hey, guys, guess what? This is a bunch of head.
I was going to say I would be
craziness.
remiss if I did not acknowledge the fact that you probably have a totem pole sitting on top of your head.
Listen, first of all.
A totem pole with headphones.
First of all, I want you
I see lumps in ears. I have no idea.
That's right.
Flaps.
This is in honor of my beautiful and most intelligent grandson, Cameron, who is all about Madagascar. Cam, this is a zebra for you, boy.
Oh, okay. It's a zebra. Okay.
It's a zebra. And guess what, guys? If you're on the East Coast, whoop, whoop, you don't have anything on us. It's 40-something degrees here in L.A. What? This is head layer. Like you wrap up and you put on a T-shirt and all kinds of stuff, even though it's kind of I'm messed up because my sweater actually has holes in it, so that would be counterproductive.
Our friends Les and Lorna just texted me and said that it's 30 degrees where they are in Canada.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? Come home. Stop it. Les and Lorna, get back here. That's not where you're from. Who runs to discomfort? Who does that? Who gets on a plane and says, I'm going to go somewhere where I'm going to be grossly uncomfortable? Only Les and Lorna.
Well, you know, hop, skip, and a jump from Detroit, where they're from, so.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So, okay. So anyway, so as far as the resolution is concerned, what I encourage you all to do is decide what it is that you'd like to accomplish, and then you must write it down. You have to write it down, and you have to be focused on it every day, because I'm telling you, the minute that you conceive it and the minute that you think that you're going to make it so, every obstacle on the planet is going to get in your way to stop you. So you have to constantly, and you must be specific. This is another thing that I've learned in my just umpteenth years of living. I know I look young, right? I'm not. I'm 104.
Well,
So
okay. I was about to say how many years is umpteen, but umpteen equals 104.
Yeah,
okay.
adjust your cameras. You're seeing correctly.
Umpteen equals 104.
So
okay.
this is my practical advice, Tony. If you'd like to succeed at change, you must first write it down. Number 2, Tony, you have to be extremely specific. Even if it's something that you don't want to share with other people, you have to be specific. And let's use fitness as an example. You can't say, oh, by summertime, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Okay, that's very vague. But how are you going to get there? How are you going to get there? So you have to first see the end goal, and then you have to focus on writing down each step. So what I'm going to do is, today, I'm going to drink X amount of water. I'm going to take away sugar and saturated fat from my diet today, and I'm going to do dedicated amount of exercise, 30 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm going to do those things.
Can I say something right quick?
Go.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
No, go.
I've taken salt, sugar, excess fat out of my diet for the last, 2.5 weeks?
Almost 3.
I'm miserable. I can't take it. It's killing me.
Well, Dave, you have to decide what your goal is. That's the thing. And so then you have to
I want you to speak to that. That's why I brought it up. I mean, how long do I have to continue doing this till I feel like, oh, man, this is great?
Well, the part of it
I like the fact that I've lost like 8.5 pounds, but.
Well, your brain we have to give you a thin lobotomy.
A thin lobotomy. There's the salty fat
Let me
section
say
of the
this.
brain that has to be. Do you get it through the eye with the hook? Is that how you do it still? Is that through the nose? I forgot how they did it back in the day.
Let me tell you what your problem is. You want to know what your problem is?
What?
Your problem is you're looking at it through the eyes of exclusion and deprivation. So in reality, you have to love the result and the goal much more than you love the sacrifice and the process.
I'll put it to you this way.
Right,
I
Tony?
mean,
Amen.
I love the goal, but I promise you,
Promise me.
unseasoned food is very difficult to take.
Can you stop saying that? It's not unseasoned. It's not salted. You're using every herb in the planet and it's crusted.
I'm really trying to season the food. I literally go in the season cabinet. I put everything on a piece of fish.
I'm pretty sure that Dave is actually
On a single shrimp.
picking weeds.
I have at least 17 seasonings.
I think Dave is picking weeds at this point out of the front of the house. I'm like, dude, where are you going? He's finding new stuff just to put on his food inside the house.
Dore says she's boiling a smoked turkey wing for her black eyed peas right
Girl.
now, and she's also going to have greens and cornbread.
Uh,
and I'm sure she's using salt.
Dore, do not tell.
Yes, Lord, is what she said. Maybe yes, lard is more like it. Is what makes it taste good.
Don't tell Dave where you live, because I'm telling you now, he's about to crash your New Year's. You're going to
She
look
says
up.
she's on the East Coast.
Oh, well, you fly everywhere with your,
That's true,
with
but
your
it's
little merry men
but
of
in order to get
superheroism.
there for New Year's dinner tomorrow, I might not make it.
So let me ask the two of you this. Tony,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the one thing that you'd like to share with us that you would like to accomplish by the close of 2015? One thing that you'd like to share with all of us. It also helps to be accountable. That was going to be my fourth thing. So I'd like to hold you accountable for something. I'm going to just show up at your house and remind you. Put up flashcards and where you go.
Personally or professionally?
Whatever you'd like to share, because I'm not going to push you into anything, even though I've been known to do that.
Personally, I think to lose 15 pounds.
Okay.
That's going to happen, I know.
And keep it off?
And keep it off.
Okay.
Tony, you're talking to Marla. She can help you get that 15 pounds off
Well, that's the thing. I've
before
been a trainer.
February.
Yeah, I've been a trainer for years, but mine is just focusing. I've been focusing on business so much I haven't got to the gym. But
okay, so 15 pounds.
The 15 pounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dave, is there something?
Repeat the question, please.
Doré, get it
For
together.
30.
I was gonna say.
I'll take the question for 30, please.
Doré says salt is in the Bible.
Yes.
So is hell. What's that got to do with anything? So is ass. Ass is in the Bible. Jack. All right, Dave. What's the one thing you'd like to share with the public that you'd like to accomplish by December 31st, 2015?
Man, I want to be more financially sound, make better financially sound decisions in 2015, period. I think that's a good goal.
That's a great goal.
And like losing weight, I realize that you have to do it one step at a time. Every day, make a good decision.
In 2015, by December 31st, 2015, I want to be completely independent of my children. I don't want them. I want them to get the hell out. All of them. I want them to be gone. And if they don't go, I'm going to have to go. Somebody's going by the end of December 31st. I'm going to be completely
them or
independently solvent.
You or them?
You, me or them. It's time for me to, you know what? This is my true confession moment.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop.
No, you stop.
Now, are you saying that you now have a New Year's resolution?
No. I'm just going to start working on getting them out, starting on tomorrow, on Friday. What is that? Is that New Year's? It begins after New Year's dinner. After tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I wake up, I start the process. That's all I'm saying. So, this is interesting because, and we'll move on to, I love these formats. As a young mother, I had kids at 19, 21, and 24. So I've been married 27 years in March. And I have looked out for everybody else on the planet since I was a teenager.
You've mothered the planet.
It feels like it. Each of them has, 2 or 3 different personalities. They go in their directions. They bring friends home. It's, then there's you and all the guys in the group and their families. I mean, the bottom line is
you mothered the group too.
I do. I mothered everybody.
Wow.
I mothered.
That is interesting.
I mothered all of Take 6. Sorry, Elaine. I'm sorry. Elaine McKnight will not like to hear that. No, but anyway, you're responsible for a lot of people, and one of the things that you look forward to, at least for me, is getting to the point where you can really enjoy that shift. And for some reason, I don't know if it's the sign of the times or it's just, we were too thorough, but that shift is just not happening. And I'm like, okay, I can't go into my 70s, essentially, with this type of intense caring. So I have to, eventually you have to figure out when you can actually cut loose. And, so if there's anybody out there who relates to me, because, these are the things, by the way, that I think most women don't want to say. We're groomed to say, oh, being a mom is the best thing on the planet. And I love it. And my kids are all my, and
do
I
you
do
ever
love
say
them.
that?
I don't.
Have you ever said that?
No, but I love my kids.
To anyone, that it's the best thing on the planet.
No, but there are, you're slapped. There are women right now who are just turning their computers off. Like, we hate her. We're out. Because that's the way that's a societal understanding generally. That's a normal feeling for most women. They just, they embrace the total, not me at all them. And I have done that. But at the same time, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is finding my own independent life, so to say, with my children and family in it, but not totally engulfed. Like it's right there. Right now, it's all them and like this much me. I wanted to kind of at least get to, I don't know, Tony, 80-20.
While Marla is crying and lamenting motherhood, you can always find us at www.marlaanddave.com. All kind of things happen. Fun things happen there. The Mad Selfie Survey is a hilarious, Marla just goes around and asks people crazy questions. And their responses are hilarious.
Tony, what do you think is more intimate? Do you think oral sex or intercourse?
Intercourse.
Intercourse is more intimate. What do you think, Dave?
I think.
Would you rather lick it or stick it?
I think, man, I choose the buffet.
What do you guys think?
I will say this, that I actually think, and I know since you actually go out and you ask people that aren't me about the Mad Selfie Survey, I would like to respond. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. I think that oral sex for a woman is more intimate. I don't think oral sex for a man is more intimate. You know what I mean?
You don't
because
think it
you
is?
see guys that, say you're kind of hard up, they go out to the corner and they hook up with the lady of the evening, and it's only a few small dollars for a BJ. You know what I mean?
You can't say
And
blowjob on UBN Radio Network. I'll say
I
it
didn't
for
know.
you,
I was
Dave.
looking at Tony like, can I say this? No.
BJ's is a restaurant. Blowjob is a sexual act.
Hence,
Get with
Marla's
it.
crazy. Anyway, so yeah, and so
That's where you get pizza.
It's even less expensive when you're trying to negotiate. So it's not that deep.
Dave, it's free. You understand that blowjobs are free. I'm sorry that you've been married
You mean
for so
I've been-
long. You've been paying. You've been paying, Dave. You
What's
can
been
stop
going
paying
on?
me.
What's been going on these last 27 years? Blowjobs have become free. Jeez! Wow. Who knew?
That's hilarious. So you're saying that
See the cat room, what Dore said.
Oh my goodness. She said you can suck a cucumber.
oh, that's talking about saltless.
Maybe she's talking about practicing. I don't know.
I don't a cucumber. No, Dore. The man just told you that he needs salt. And
Yeah, no, but you know what? I would hate for someone to practice on a cucumber and then, turn on me, because after they practice, they might just start chewing the cucumber and eating it, and that would make for a good look.
no, that would be really bad. What is some teeth okay, Dave? Is that just like a graze of just every now and then just
Are
to
you
know
really asking me this?
I mean, not that it would. What if the teeth are covered by lip, like you gum it? Like, is that okay?
Of course.
Okay, then 2015, Dave likes teeth. Go tell all your friends. I knew I could get you to admit it.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you know what? That brings me to another point. Before we leave today, we're going to play the Mad Love game.
I'm just asking somebody to join us.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing that. We want to play the Mad Love game with you. So we want you to call in and be the person on the phone today who actually plays the Mad Love game with Dave and I live on the Marla and Dave show. So let's go on to music, Dave.
Okay.
Let's
I'll
talk-
take music for 15.
Let's talk about your career. I want to do that. Would you
You
like
do?
to do it? Sure.
Do you really?
I would love to do that.
Wow.
All right. So I infrequently, but sometimes, very infrequently, I say, Dave, hey, what's going on? Like, where are you guys going? Are you leaving town? And you said, yeah, we're not going anywhere for a while because we're recording. What exactly are you about to record?
New stuff.
Like what? Can Tony submit a song? That's what I'm really here for.
I can.
Anyone can submit a song.
Tony, you and I.
All right.
You
Yeah.
and I.
Now, on the Take 6 project, you probably won't be the one singing it.
Oh.
No, yeah,
well,
you
then
can
never
submit
mind.
the song.
Never mind that.
Oh, well, then forget it. Tony and I are artists. We're we're
Hey,
actual vocalists.
I've heard you guys singing. You're great.
Okay. So don't
You're
try
great.
to don't try to short
He
us by
giggled.
just.
Did you say he giggled
He
when he
giggled,
said
yeah.
that?
I did not giggle. I love the song and dance. I love the song and dance. The soft shoe. Vidaboo.
Okay. So catch us up right quick. Tell us what we should be expecting.
We're
from
working on a new
Take
show, several new shows for several different situations, as well as new material.
Like?
What do you mean, like? New material? It's new. We haven't done it yet.
Oh, so you haven't even written anything?
haven't?
What,
We
what,
just started.
What genre?
And we're talking about
Jazz? Are you going
the
back?
genre is Take 6. Now, back in the day, it was very difficult to describe that genre, but that really means now vocal forward, a lot of good vocals, probably R&B, spiritual, positivity there, and a lot of fun.
A lot of
And
fun.
if we do something of a song that you've already heard, something that you're familiar with, when we're done with it, you probably won't be. No, just joking. But yeah.
Well, I asked that question because I want to know how, if you've already decided that you're going to record, but you don't necessarily have the material. I just kind of wanted to get in the head and know how you guys come to all those things.
Well,
Because you surely don't let me participate. So.
No. Now, you're saying that you haven't participated in our recordings?
Well, I've been waiting on my country album, but we'll talk about that.
Are you saying that you haven't been on a Take 6 record?
Dave, I'm tired of being the crowd noise, okay? I don't want to just be the crowd.
You're really good at crowd noise.
I don't want to be the loud girl in the back. Freeing my nipple.
Well,
on
one
every
of the
Take 6
things that
album.
we do is through the provision of technology has advanced to such a point where I can start a song, I can start a track, and I can send it down to the rest of the guys. They can put their 2 cents on it. Someone can start writing a melody, a lyric, and by the time we get together, we have a whole song that's completed, and we're ready to go.
Then that's the end of it. That's how you're gonna do it. Do you miss the days?
Well, that's how we start.
Do you miss the days though when you guys all used to get in the studio together and the 6 of you would be in one room, and only person who would have to come in and do their thing separate was lay the leads down, and then Alvin was always the last person to, or not even last, but he would always be separate. His schedule would be separate.
Well, that's pretty much how we record. That's how we still record. But we never really created that way.
What do you mean?
Well, someone or a couple of guys or maybe even 3 guys get together and they start working on their idea. And it's pretty much, and they form the idea, get a demo going, let us check it out, and then we choose the song together, but we don't really create together. Maybe we did a couple of ideas on the So Cool album that way.
Well, I've been here since the beginning.
Yep.
And I remember coming to the studio.
You remember us rehearsing
No.
and us recording.
Right.
But that's not how we created.
No, that's true. But I'm just saying, but it used to be that you would all come together in one location and you were Take 6 even in the studio.
In the studio, yeah.
Now it's
and
not
now,
that way anymore.
well, now we live different places. We live all over the country.
Now it looks like this, guys. Mark, did you get the track?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you send me those parts?
Again, thanks to technology, we send stuff back and forth, and we record our own parts in our own studios.
So I'm saying, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the in-room feel, or do you prefer the...
I prefer everybody together.
Oh, see,
because
you miss your
emotionally, everybody can feed off of everybody's emotion together, and then you get a group, a single organism type emotion that everybody feeds off of. When you're doing it by yourself, it's kind of stabbing in the dark. And if you're the last person, you're kind of just jumping on what everybody else has. If you're the first person, you're creating that emotional feel. Yeah, so it's kind of...
Tony, I suggest you come on by.
But we've been doing it long enough that we kind of can feel, even though we're by ourselves, what the other guys would appreciate. So...
Well, I would imagine after all this time, you pretty much have it down pat.
Yeah, well, we have it pat. I don't know if we have it down. We have a pat.
All right, so
we're working
good.
on the down.
So you guys are going to take time off. You're going to create something fantastic. When should we expect to be able to actually... You know what I think we should do?
We got a lot of... You know what?
Hold on, stop.
We've also... I'm going to say this, though. We've also been working on our re-record of the very first project. We have a few little things left to do.
Dude, what the hell is taking so long? I'm gonna have to get upset now.
I'm upset too.
No, I'm mad. I'm
upset too.
But you're in the group. You can't. For those of us on the outside, we're mad. Where the hell is the re-record? Where is it? Just give it to us.
It is a couple of...
give it to Tony
it's
right
about
now.
1 day away, and we just...
1 day?
A couple of little things. Can I be honest with you right now?
If you lie, you're going to get shocked. You set that up in your seat.
I don't really like going backwards. So when I do something over that's been done before, I have a hard time feeling motivated. That's the truth. I just don't feel that motivated. I'll do something new in a heartbeat.
What was the
point? But to go back and do it is just not that motivated.
That's like an anti-resolution.
It is.
That's like rewinding
It's
time.
reverse.
It's like going back into 1988.
Been there, done that.
That's like a time warp. It's like getting into a whole thing and going all
and
the way
my
back.
hairstyle was crazy back then, so I don't know if I'm willing to go back to the Gumby.
Yeah, Dave, honestly, I think the Gumby was very attractive on you.
Oh, Lord.
I think it was good. So here's what I would like to do. I'd like to insist at this point that when you get a song, that you bring it into the studio and you let Tony and I review a song, and we'll play it here, and we'll tell you if you're headed in the right direction.
That's cool.
Tony?
I would love to do that.
I'll do it.
Matter of fact, I'll do every song that way, and people can weigh in
You
and say, hey, is this a good one? I'll play 15 seconds.
All right.
15 of my favorite seconds of each little song.
Okay, that's a fair A deal. Take Six fans, are you listening to what he's telling you right now? Dave has just promised to play 15 seconds. We got a call. We're going to stop for a second and take this phone call. What's up? You're on with Marla and Dave here on our Happy New Year. Or, well, this is our, I guess it's a Happy New Year
It's not quite
special.
Happy New Year yet, but this is the New Year special on UBN, yeah. The Marla and Dave portion.
Welcome to the Marla and Dave show. Where are you calling from?
Actually, I'm calling from New York. I'm surprised I got through.
Well, hey.
New York? What?
New York.
What part of New York?
New York. See, I'm on your Facebook page, and I saw the number. I said, well, let me give her a call and see what this is all about.
Oh, well, it's all about you right now. Happy New Year.
Oh, well, Happy New Year to you guys. You guys are 3 hours behind us, so
yes.
it's
Oh,
like
wait a minute. Oh,
here.
yeah, you guys are getting close.
Yeah, we're
The
getting close.
excitement
So
is
the New Year's
boiling
gonna be
up.
Wrong then. Yeah, not bad. I was, like I said, I was very surprised that I got through. So, hello, Marla. Hello, Dave.
Hello. Who's this?
What's your
My name is Sherry Godfrey,
Hi,
and
Sherry.
I'm just calling from New York to say hello. And
Are you
wish
calling from New
everybody a
York
happy-
City?
No, actually, I live on Long Island, but I am familiar with the city.
You know what? Have you ever been out to see the ball actually dropped right there in the middle of Manhattan in Times Square?
Dave, if you don't get there early enough, you can't really enjoy it.
It's not even worth it.
I haven't gone live, but I always watch it on television. When I do see it, it's like I'm there. But if I were to
Wow.
go out there, stand out in the cold, there'd be a distance. You really have to leave early, and sometimes the time does not allow you to do it. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay,
Sherry,
guess what? Our daughter's in New York. I think she might even be in Long
She
Island.
is in Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Our
What part
youngest
of Long
daughter.
Island?
You know what? I'm not really sure, to be
Something
totally
that,
honest.
Okay.
something ends in Tucket.
No.
It's got to be Eastern Long Island, in Hamptons or something like that.
No, she's not in the Hamptons. She's not in the Hamptons. But she's,
No,
she's,
not in
vis-
Hamptons,
she's
okay.
visiting a friend. But, Sherry, I have a question. I have a question for
I'm
you right
sorry.
quick. Can we have a little fun with you?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. We'd like to actually have you play the Mad Love game with us. How about that?
Uh-oh. Oh, well, you know what? There's nothing else that I'm doing right now, so I might as well.
Okay, well, Sherry, hold on.
It's
Listen
time
to
to play
this.
the Marla and Dave Love Game. Here are Marla and Dave to explain how it works.
Okay, Sherry, so the Mad Love Game is a game that Marla and I created. It has 3 categories: communication, finance, and sex.
The 3 things that can either
Oh.
make or wreck your life.
Yes, and you play by rolling the die. It's a single die, and whatever category it lands on, that's what you got to deal with. The cards have
Okay.
questions on them, answers, and then a further discussion point. So I'm going to roll the dice for you, Sherry.
Okay.
And it is on a MAD logo, which means that it's wild. You can either choose communication, finance, or sex.
You know what? Let's go with communication.
Communication. Okay.
You just disappointed Dave.
I'm not mad at you.
Well, you what?
No.
What?
No, Dave has he has a whole sex issue. It's okay. He helped you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I thought you guys were going to choose for me, so
No,
you
it's your.
gave me the option to choose, so that's what I chose.
There you go.
okay, I'm not mad at
Okay.
you. This is a good one. So Sherry, what 4 words do women use as conversation starters that men hate most?
4 words.
What 4 words do women use as conversation starters that men hate most?
The conversation could sometimes start out with, can we talk?
Oh, you know what? That is
That's
not
it.
specifically correct. Can we talk is actually 3, but you know what? I still give you the ding, 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 ding. You're absolutely correct. We need to talk.
Yep.
Is probably the thing that I hate most. Even when Marla says it, every time she says it, I'm like, oh.
We don't
I
even.
instantly get afraid. What is she gonna say? What's coming next?
I don't know why
Angry.
people individually get so afraid of that phrase, that can we talk? Because, sometimes communication is important, especially when you're in a relationship.
Sometimes,
So
all
if
the
you-
time.
A lot of people don't know how to do it. So they don't know how to express themselves by communicating with one another. And they get afraid of, can we talk, if your relationship or in some sort of friendship. A lot of people get afraid of that. So, it's 3 words, but how about can we talk now?
That's even worse.
Here's another one. You better sit down. There's one for you. You need to sit.
Okay, here's for further discussion, and this is where the fun comes when you're playing with your friends. Matter of fact, Sherry, you can buy the Mad Love game on our website, www.marlandave.com. But for further discussion, here's another question. What alternative phrase would men prefer women use?
Honey,
Honey, may I pleasure you for a while? Honey, do
I
you
gotta
mind if
think
I
about
pleasure?
that.
How about this one, Sherry? Honey, do you mind if I
Okay.
pleasure you for an hour or two?
Oh, no.
And then go cooking your favorite meal.
Where do you get that catch from? What is that, a pickup line in a bar or something?
Yeah, you know,
Really?
Sherry, I pray for him.
Dave? Really?
Sherry, pray for him. Just pray. Just start praying.
That's
Don't-
funny.
Man.
without ceasing. Just pray.
But Sherry, thank you for playing. That was so much fun.
All right.
Thank you,
I'm
and-
glad
and
you
thank
guys
you for
invited me
calling.
to play.
And thanks for joining us. Join us every Monday. We're on here live every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard
Okay.
Time. And we've got always a good show coming for you every week. So make sure you tune in.
I'll definitely try to remember that. If the time difference is not to where I'm busy, I'll definitely tune in if I can.
And if you can't, Sherry, download the actual app and listen wherever you are. Go back and catch the shows. You can always download.
All right.
All right.
You
Thanks.
know, Marla, I'm on your Facebook, so you guys definitely send me that, and I'll definitely tune in.
Done. Thanks
Okay,
for calling us.
thank you.
All right. Okay.
Happy
take
New
care.
Year.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
Dave, you're sick. You need Jesus, and you're not. When it's
I
time,
do.
when you're in
I
trouble,
really do. I don't disagree with
let me
that
tell you
at
what you're
all.
not getting when you're in trouble at our house, Dave. Greens and a blowjob. It's not
You
happening
know what?
for you. You're
I
not.
would prefer macaroni and cheese.
You're not
Thank
getting
you.
that either. Okay, you're gonna get a talk. That's what you're gonna get.
What about a red velvet cake?
No, Dave.
No carrot cake?
No. So okay, so DeRay says tonight, today, tomorrow, all day is yours. That's what men would prefer to hear.
Hey,
DeRay, don't be
I
such
seem
a crap.
to agree with DeRay.
DeRay, don't be such a pleaser. First you offered the man salt. Now you're gonna give him today, tomorrow, forever, eternity, your future.
Wow. Wow.
Sometimes men are in trouble, DeRay.
Don't
you
stop.
have to you have to just deal with it. Deal with
Don't
it.
stop. Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop. We have another call.
All right.
We're going to jump right into it. You're on with Marla and Dave. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, who's this?
This is DeRay.
DeRay.
Hey.
DeRay, thank you. I'll take some.
Which one? Green, black eyes, or the special cucumber salad?
I'll take, well,
He likes cucumbers.
you had me
Just-
before you went to the cucumber salad. I don't know if that's part of.
Wait
you
a
know.
minute. Is this Dave?
This is Dave, yeah.
No, you get the cucumber salad from Marla.
Oh.
It's not gonna have any salt on it. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
DeRay, please.
Feed
Feed me.
I'm sorry.
Feed me.
That's
Feed
hilarious.
me.
So, DeRay, would you like to play one round of the Mad Love game with us?
Yes, I would.
All right, let's go. Let's roll the
Okay,
dice,
so-
Dave. Let's Tony roll this time. You get your hands off the dice. Tony,
Okay, Tony's going to roll. DeRay, are you familiar with the Mad Love game?
I saw the previous caller, so I'm somewhat
Okay,
familiar.
so you know we got three
All right.
categories: communication, finance, and sex. And it's on the Marla and Dave logo, so it's wild. You get to choose.
which category?
Okay.
Which category? We'll pull a card from either category. You can either choose communication, finance, or sex.
Oh, so Tony rolled already?
He
He
rolled,
rolled
for
already,
you.
and
got
you
a
can
wild.
choose your category. It's
Oh,
wild.
wow. Okay, sex.
I like that. Nice and quick.
She's a very decisive woman, Dave. That's clear. I like that about her.
Okay, DeRay,
Good
the
point.
question is, do men prefer women to wear lingerie in bed? Do men prefer women to wear lingerie in bed?
Honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
No, lie to us. We love it.
Honestly, men really could care less.
You think men could care less. Now, we actually do the PEW research center for our answers, and they disagree with you. They say 90% of men say they enjoy seeing women in lingerie. It adds to the fantasy.
Lingerie, cucumbers. This whole thing is turning bad. I don't know.
Lingerie with the cucumber. I don't know.
Cucumbers on your lingerie.
Marla. That's your cue. That's your cue.
So now, so for further discussion, DeRay, when you're trying to turn someone on, what is your favorite lingerie?
DeRay. Now it's personal.
Okay.
So is that
I'm
like?
thinking.
She said
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got it.
We're with you.
Stockings.
Stockings. Is
But-
that like the garter belt kind? And is that just?
Yes.
Oh,
Or
okay.
either it's
With the heels,
fake
without the
one.
heels.
Well, just like a Christmas story, you can put an eye out. I have heels. If it's about fantasy.
Yes, about
No,
that's
it's-
what the
no,
lingerie
this
for,
is-
but it's what you prefer.
It's
what
directly
you prefer.
about you at this
Yeah.
point, DeRay.
Okay, me? No.
What's your go-to
No.
item?
No, you say it's PG, but to be specific, one cannot grip the floor or balance in a suitable fashion
Oh, so
heels for a specific amount of time.
so
she wears
you
puzzles.
get that athletic motion while you're
Well, DeRay, let me help break the ice for you.
when you're
For
going
me,
there.
My go-to is skin. just my skin, DeRay. Me
Yes.
and skin. No clothes.
So see, that's what DeRay said at the beginning, and you guys would have
Well,
lost.
I think, but you know why I think that it is that way? I just have to say this: men they like to fantasize, and if you already get to the nuts and bolts of the situation, then you actually take away their visual. So there's like a tantalizing. There's almost like a.
So what are you? That's a diet that I got to be on too now.
Yes,
the
Dave.
the fantasy diet. I
And-
got to go straight to the skin.
And men
Why
like
can't
to-
I get some
And
lingerie?
men like to be teased. DeRay, we appreciate you calling, and we love that you're in the chat room with us. By all means, feel free to join us every Monday from 4 to 5 right here on the ubnradio.com on the UBN Radio Network. So we're going to...
I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better.
DeRay,
And I'm
DeRay,
just
could you-
like the previous caller, that East Coast, West Coast time thing, it throws me sometimes.
DeRay, could you please take a picture of your lovely New Year's dinner with your black-eyed peas, cornbread, greens,
And post
just
it.
put it up on Facebook so I can look at it?
And Dave, if you
I
can...
sure will.
If you can find a scratch and sniff, please send the button to him because he'll be licking the computer. I'm scared for him.
I don't
right
know
now.
if I'm gonna make it tomorrow, DeRay. DeRay,
Salt.
pray for me because I don't think I'm gonna stay on my diet tomorrow. I can't do it.
Especially not just no lemonade.
You know?
Well, he's not...
Oh no, I'm not doing the lemonade.
Well, I'm not cooking, so I don't know where he's going to... So that's how I help him.
Wow. Wow.
You must complete, Dave. It's spiritual.
2015.
All right. Thanks for calling us, DeRay. We'll look forward to seeing you.
All right.
All right. Bye. So, guys, Tony and Dave,
We've been here
This
for
is-
30 minutes already?
it's been more. 45.
40 minutes? Wow.
It goes by fast. You know why? Because we love... First of all, I have to... Oh, wait. Let's grab this last call.
All right, let's do one more call. You're on the air with Marla and Dave. Hello?
Hi. You're on with Marla and Dave. Who's calling?
Oh, they hung up in our
Did you hang
face.
up in my face?
In your face.
Oh, no, you didn't. Let me tell you what's not going to happen in
your
2015. You're not about to call up here in 2015 and think that you can just hang up in our face because that's not how the Marla and Dave show rolls.
Now, see, caller, that's what happens. You hang up, and I get the neck rolling and everything for the next half an hour. Thanks.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that, Tony, we're very, 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 very grateful and blessed that we have met you, that you're in our lives.
You've given us a home.
I
We
promise
love
you.
having you here.
Did you mean that? That sounded a little sarcastic.
Wait a minute. We love having you here.
Oh, yay. Now you did. Yay. Anyway, no, we really do. We appreciate it. And thank you for offering the Marla and Dave family, which is all of those who tune in, a home here at UBN Broadcast Network. And we look forward to an awesome new year. And we'll be back on Monday. And hey, stick around, guys. There's a lot of great shows after us coming up.
Absolutely.
UBN is going to bring in the new year, and you never know who you'll find here on this network that will inspire you to a better you. So
Be
don't
safe.
go anywhere. Stay
Have
around.
fun.
Stick
Amen.
around.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's ubnradio.com.